Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Um, okay, probably, maybe you see usually I used to write text like Bismillahirrahmanirrahim when I say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, like things like that, to emphasize on the things which I believe are important, like saying Alhamdulillah, saying MashaAllah, saying Subhanallah, saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm not editing these videos anymore on my laptop because first of all, airdropping is taking a lot of time. First reason, not it's probably like number two. Number one reason is I think I will have more patience and I will have a lot more desire to edit more higher quality videos in near future when I'm gonna get my house back, inshallah. Because when you have these, health issue problems, I mean, alhamdulillah, you know, the problems with your health are given to you so you can appreciate when you are healthy. I remember the times when I was like, when I didn't had problems with my headache, with my nose, with my throat. And I'm like, Alhamdulillah, it's just so beautiful, such a good days. Just like, yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean that nowadays, like the present moment is bad. Nothing like that. No. Still, Alhamdulillah, maybe, because I could have died, right? Because, as a Muslim, your job is to say Alhamdulillah because things could have got a lot worse. I know it's hard to imagine that, the issue with my house which I have at the current moment is just uh, the simplest one, you know. I could have got ill with something more serious. Astaghfirullah, may Allah save me, and may Allah save you too. Uh, yeah. Allah saved me not only from something worse happening with me, but even worse than getting sick with some kind of illness which is not, like cancer, things like that. Astaghfirullah. You could have just died. Do you understand that? Every time when you are ill, you have this headache, you have these problems, remembering that things could have got a lot freaking worse. And I don't know, for me, it works. At least it makes me to say Alhamdulillah a couple of times. Okay. I didn't share it yesterday about what is going on business side of my self-development journey. Okay, let me. Okay. As you can see, documenting and making goals for every freaking day. This is December 11, December 12, and about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals, 5 to 6 goals every freaking day, even if you are ill. I mean, the basic ones. If I would have been healthy, I think I would have made 6, 7 or 8 goals. Yeah, probably 7 or 8 goals. I mean, the things which are repeatedly like DMing people every day, right? DMing people, like texting people on Instagram, applying for work to some companies, to get a job as a programmer, to save up some money, and invest into my own agency, not to just get a job and like, you get it. Not to be an NPC. My goal is not to be an NPC. My goal is to just use this workflow, use this money which I'm gonna get from working a salary-based job to create and start something a lot better and bigger. So apply for work and text some people on Instagram. 2 goals already. Read Quran. Third one, fourth, reading Atomic Habits. And last one is okay, last goal for yesterday was to learn new surah of the holy book, Quran. Um, the way I memorize things when it comes to this book is very different than a lot of people do, because I just prefer to read one surah or ayah or whatever, just like freaking 100 to 100 times, and it gets automatically into your brain. Like some people read something 2 or 3 times, close the book, try to say it, they open it, and, I mean, it's just too much of headache. Just read it freaking as many times as you can breathe, right? And yeah, that's the way how I remember things. I just repeat it from start to finish, like 50, 100, 200 times, until I memorize it and remember it. And yeah, I mean, that's how things stick to my brain. I don't know, like these people are memorizing for a quick, shot to just pass through the exam or pass through the, lesson, because they're gonna go to their teacher. I don't have a teacher. They're gonna go to their Quran teacher. They're gonna say that, teacher is gonna ask them if you memorized the surah which I gave you for homework. They're gonna say yes, and they're gonna be like da 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 da, like yeah. I mean, to just pass once, you know. And the thing is that, I mean, if they have true love to this book, what is gonna happen? What they're gonna do after they recite and after they finish this book? What they're gonna do is, repeatedly coming back to this book. I mean, I understand, like, our memory through years is gonna get worse, but the reason why people forget what they have memorized is because they memorize it for just, passing through exam or lesson. Most of these people. I mean, the way I'm learning is just, yeah, I understand it, but it's taking me like freaking 2 or 3 or like even more sometimes time, like hours, to read one ayah, surah, which maybe consists of 15, 20, or like hundreds, hundreds of ayah. Reading it from start to finish, even once, can take you like a couple of minutes, and you are saying me to read it like 50, 100, 200 times. Yes, it's time consuming, but it's better to learn something for a long term than short one, isn't it? You don't want to build a short term wealth. Do you want to be a millionaire for only one day? Because the days which you're gonna live after that one day is gonna feel so much more miserable, that you're gonna be like, I wish I didn't agree to this deal. Because if I would have been a angel, and I come to you and I say, do you want to be a millionaire for one single day, 24 hours? You're gonna have $1 million in your bank account and spend it on whatever you want, right? Or you're gonna be a living lifestyle of a millionaire. You're gonna already have these cars, house, girls, astaghfirullah. I mean, let's say wife, beautiful wife, one, like not girls. And if you would have agreed, what is gonna happen? You're gonna live a good life, a good day. You're gonna get through it. What is gonna happen is that if God is not gonna take your life, if you're not gonna die after that one single day, what is gonna happen is that you're gonna live 1, 2, 3, 4 days after that one single day, and you're gonna be remembering your past and living in the past. If only I could have done that. If only I could have said that. Blah 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 blah. Instead of changing your present. So none of you wanna be a short-term winners. You, for some reason, you wanna earn all this shit quickly. I mean, it's cool that you are hungry. I appreciate that. You are hungry. You are living in a poor conditions, not poor or middle conditions, and like you wanna break through, right? You are living in third world country and you wanna break through. I understand this hunger which you have because I have it also. But I don't want you to be foolish enough to believe that, first of all, money is not gonna buy you everything. Money is not gonna buy your face, and money is not gonna buy you a truly pious and good wife. Yes, money can buy you a beautiful one. I'm not saying that you are gonna marry ugly, but pious wife, a good wife, I believe that she can saw a potential in you, and that's why she's gonna marry you even if you don't have money at the current moment while you are marrying her. I believe that. Because, yeah, I mean, this is the way things work. I think females can smell this smell of success, and this smell of I'm really sorry, I just, it's day 3 of being ill. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let me just quickly say what I have done, what I'm gonna do today. And I know and understand how painful it's for you to watch this video. It's just, yeah. Okay, it's day 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I'm not gonna make a lot of comments on how NoFap challenge is going. We can just look at this graph. Look at this. Wake up at 5 a.m. and all these things. I think the only one I wanna comment on is DMing people, because what I have realized is that because I was texting and DMing people, I realized, I was doing this, texting and reaching out to people for a long period of time now. And I realized that I am not that consistent, actually. There are a lot of days when I didn't message people, when I didn't reach out to them. And I didn't reach out to people when I didn't message them. And devil is gonna whisper you, oh my God, okay, Devil used to whisper me every time when I sit on my phone and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna message people now. Devil used to whisper, we're not going anywhere, brother. Why you are even trying that? Why you are even doing that? You are writing and texting all these people, but none of them are replying. I mean, even if they're replying, none of them are buying from you. This is like tens of people every day, about hundreds or even potentially thousands of people months. None of them are buying from you. You are a total failure. You need to change it. You need to go somewhere else, right? You need to go email people, like, я не знаю, استغفر الله. It's just, he is the one who makes you to be impatient, because you truly inside of yourself understand that you need to be patient and understand that you need to be consistent. We in Islam believe that devil is the one who don't wants you to be consistent, who don't wants you to be disciplined, who don't wants you to be, uh, you know, believe in yourself basically, in your power, in your like, what you have, in your future, better future. That's why he's gonna whisper you this kind of stupid things, which at first they sound stupid, but because he's gonna like, he's relentless. This series is relentless. Before I measured how many days I'm actually texting people, like this day, I didn't, and I didn't again. Like, I realized, because I started measuring how many days I'm actually texting people and how many days I'm actually writing at least like freaking 5 or 10 people, asking them if they need a website. Before I was measuring how many days I'm actually, texting people, I thought that I'm doing well. Really? If I'm gonna count how many days I already like didn't reach out and lose it, they're gonna be like freaking 3 or 5 days, which is, you're gonna add like 1 or 2 days, about 1 week, not like reaching out to anyone. Zero. Because you're gonna be reaching out to people, like, maybe like every second day, every third day. Devil will make look this thing for you as if you are doing it every day. But if you actually measure it and use your freaking brain, which God gave you, you will understand that you are not doing as good as you could have done it. And the whispers of devil are so falsehood that it is just insane how he's lying to you. He's lying to you that you are doing well enough. He's lying to you that you are doing well. He's lying to you that you are consistent. You're disciplined. In reality, if you measure your discipline with like this kind of challenges of doing this stuff, like maybe texting people, maybe like nofab, maybe like waking up at 5 a.m., maybe training every day, all this kind of challenges, and if you measure them with numbers, actual numbers, every freaking month, year, and if you keep doing that, you will realize that you are not as good as you thought you are. Because devil is gonna, because he's relentless, he's gonna continue digging and digging and digging one idea, one particular lie about something about you. It's like, think about somebody else, a human being lying to you for years, right? Eventually you will start to believe in that. Eventually, not only he himself will start to believe in lie which he is saying to you, right? But also you will just give up on truth, that he's gonna tell you truth, and you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna accept that. Okay, whatever. I don't care now. Okay, let me accept this. I got sick tired of this man lying to me, right? Well, how do you know that he's lying to you? No how, except if you're not measuring it. And I mean, in the case of devil, how you're gonna like, measure how you are, if he's lying to you or if he's not lying to you, is measuring the numbers. Numbers are gonna tell you the truth. Numbers are gonna tell you the truth. Science, deen are gonna tell you the truth, because there in science and deen there are no such thing as, I mean, in deen there are some particular things which you can do if you want, or if you want you like can skip it. But math is just one answer. All the answers except that are wrong. One answer, right? Uh, yeah. I thought that I'm doing well. I'm disciplined, but it turns out that I mean, to a certain degree, you are disciplined, and I am disciplined because I'm recording this video from freaking day 1 to day, I think, 14 or 15 now. Every day. 15 days in a row. It's about 2 weeks without quitting and without, like, making excuses. I am ill. I don't feel like. I'm tired. I'm sick. Whatever. I remember the day when I filmed the video with my left hand aching, and I still did push-ups and I still made a video. I'm ill and sick right now for 3 days. Have headache, have nose problems and throat problems, and I still make these videos and still share with you what I have learned and what my thoughts are about self-development and where I am at right now at my life. You know, I really would like to share with you, this my thoughts on what kind of business I am doing. I have said to you that I'm making this web design agency thing, and but why I choose it? I mean, yes, these people on like YouTube inspired me to create an agency, but these people, Iman, this guy has a marketing agency. Why I choose to build a web design agency, websites? Why? I mean, I myself don't know like, I don't have like one answer for that. I have multiple. Uh, I think I'm gonna answer very briefly in this by then, so I can end this video because it's getting harder for me to talk to camera right now because of my headache. And it's probably for you hard to listen to somebody with this kind of voice also. Okay, what I wanted to say, uh, agency sphere is such a beautiful sphere by default, even if you are doing a marketing or web design or video editing or any kind of agency right now. If you are doing an agency, the cool thing about this agency is that you don't need any kind of money to start it. You don't need it. To start drop shipping, you need to build some kind of wealth. You need to work at some kind of low-paying job to save up some money, to test some products, and this and that. I don't know, like, I just sounds not bad, especially for a teenager which doesn't have anything. Like working at a low-paying job to save up some money to start a business. It doesn't sound bad. I know. But there are different kind of people with different kind of opportunities and different kind of like decisions which they have made. I'm just giving you an idea. Like, if you want to start drop shipping, then do. There's nothing wrong about that. I just decided that I want to start a business from today. I don't want to work any kind of job. First of all, because I had like very strict, limited amount of time a day when I was starting my agency 1 year ago. I had like English club. I was going and learning English. And a year ago, I wasn't speaking English as much as I'm doing and as much as I speak right now. Uh, Thankfully, Alhamdulillah, I'm getting better. I was going to English club and I was going to school a lot often than I go to school right now. Okay, school, English. I believe that I was going through internship in some kind of company also. I had internships, which I used to go. No, no, no. Look, yes, I did had internship, but internship was during the summer. So school, I wasn't going to school at summer. So, I mean, you get it. There was English. There was uh, coding, which I was learning, right? I was learning coding, I was learning English, I was going to school. So I had pretty strict, limited amount of time which I can deliver. Yes, I did had plenty of time, like freaking 5 hours, I think, a day to reach out to people, to build websites, to do all these correct things which I needed to do. But this wasn't enough to go to and get a job. And I'm gonna be honest, I just didn't get this even idea close to my mind that I need to get a job and save up some money and then start my business. I wasn't even considering that. I was like looking at what I'm doing. I'm like, I already have these leads, potential leads. I just need to close somebody else. I just need to close somebody. I don't need to get a job, save up some money. Even if I'm gonna get a job, like think about that. Even if I'm gonna get a job, what is gonna happen? I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna have money. For what I'm gonna spend this money? Advertising my services and my on Facebook and Instagram. I'm gonna build a website. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, not bad idea, but I like after you get these leads, you will need to reach out to them. You will need to text and message and like deliver them website. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of things which was like not coming together, and that's why I wasn't even considering that. I thought, if I'm gonna run an ad, I'm gonna get leads. But guess what? I can find these leads online for free. Yes, I'm gonna waste a little bit of time. Yes, I'm gonna spend this time. Yes, la 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 la. But you know what? Instead of making a headache how to get a job first, then how to save up money first, then how to freaking invest this money clearly and like smart way, instead of worrying about three difficult things, three particular like different things, why don't I worry about one? How to freaking find leads and then how to close them. And that's what I did. I was reaching out to people on Instagram. I was reaching out to people on phone, on email. I was doing all those correct things and I don't regret that, honestly. Right now, you are seeing me trying to get a job, but the reason why I'm trying to get a job is first, I'm not trying to get a job which is low paying, freaking worker as a waiter in like some kind of restaurant or hotels waiter. I'm not trying to get this kind of low paying jobs in which I'm not considering working in for like period of time, right? Longer than freaking 3 or 4 months. Programming and coding job which I want to get is gonna be the kind of job in which I'm gonna spend a lot less time than working as a waiter, and less tiring job, so I can have more energy and time to spend on my business. And I'm gonna have every month uh, some kind of amount of money, which I think 10 or 20% of which I'm gonna spend on running ads. So yes, I will not have as much time as I have right now to talk to clients and run my business, but I will buy this time from me. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna buy the leads from Facebook, Instagram, and these kind of platforms. So I will not need to reach out to people. They're gonna come to me. They're gonna see my videos and my my Instagram and things like that. I'm gonna send them my portfolio, and that's freaking it. I will save up, time on reaching out to people, but I will, spend my time in for while working for somebody else. Most of you don't have this kind of opportunity. I understand that. That's why the best thing which you can do at the current moment, just focus on reaching out to people, just focus on building your business. Not like me trying to get a job and building your business at the same time. And the reason why I'm trying to get a job is that the second reason is I have completed a programming course in a coding bootcamp, right? And most of you are studying a coding at free resources and like things like that. One of the first of all, I want to make my money back because I spent, money to learn to code in this coding bootcamp, and I want to make this money back. At least the money which I spent to learn to study this coding, at least this $600 or $1,000, make it back, right? Then I will see what I'm gonna do then. Inshallah, Allah is the best of the providers. I don't know if I'm gonna, like make money. I don't know how I'm gonna make money this year. What is gonna be the first income source for me? Maybe I will get a job. Maybe I will close a client. I don't know. Allah is best of the providers. Allah is all knowing, and Allah's plan is better than my dreams. Maybe I think that me not being able to get a job, me not being able to close a client is something bad. But in reality, I really love this, it's not a quote, it's a story, some kind of, one old man said that to get to your goal, you're gonna have a lot of distractions. And because Allah loves you so much, Allah gonna take away these distractions from your way to get to your goal. And because Allah's plan is better than your dreams, your goal is something which you aren't even aware and can imagine of having. Do you understand that? You think that your goal is to make $1 million, but Allah's plan is better than your dreams. Maybe you will make 2 million, 10 in one freaking deal. You set a goal to make $1 million this 1 year. Maybe you will not make it because Allah's plan is better than your dreams. He will test your patience. You will not make $1 million this year, and still you're gonna say Alhamdulillah. What is gonna happen next year? Allah's plan is better than your dreams. Maybe you will make freaking 1 month. Maybe whatever can happen to you. I'm just, saying and using my imagination from top of my head. Even I can imagine this happening. Do you understand how, God's plan is beautiful? I can imagine myself reaching out to somebody who lives in Saudi or who lives in America, right? And this person might say, maybe he's a like big business owner or whatever. I'm gonna text him, not like text him just do you need a website? Not even like you sometimes you text people and you're like, yeah, he's not gonna reply. There is no freaking way this man is gonna reply. He has like 2 million subs. He's not gonna reply. And because Allah's plan, God's plan, is better than your dreams, what is gonna happen? He's gonna reply and he's gonna buy from you. I had this kind of opportunities in my life. When I closed my first client in 2023, I was like, there is no way this entrepreneur which is making like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, because this guy was a car dealership owner. So, and even, the cars which he was selling, it wasn't cars which are like cheap. I mean, these cars was like 30, 50, $60,000 cars in that, place. And I was like, there is no way I'm gonna close them, because there was a big dealership. It was a big dealership. And I was like, I couldn't close a dealership next to them, which is like freaking 6 times smaller than them. 6 times. And like, you think you're gonna close these guys? Like, no way, right? I didn't believe that I can just, I just get into that office with my backpack, 16-year-old, and I asked one of the sales guys walking in there if he, I asked a marketer in that company if he knows who is that, right? I asked if he knows a marketer and where is the marketer, so I can talk to the marketer. I just wanted to talk to the marketer. Hi, Assalamu alaykum. Do you know where is the marketer guy? I just wanted to have a conversation with that person. And he said, well, he is out, but I can give his phone number. Very kind person. Gave me a phone number of that marketer, which is responsible for freaking all these dealerships marketing, basically, right? And I called that guy. I said, Assalamu alaikum. My name is this and this, and I was offering website services, and I saw that your dealership website is very old. Maybe you were considering to update it. I can help with this. And he said, yeah, I was like searching for somebody who can help us with this. And I said, oh, okay, cool, then maybe we can like meet with each other and like have a conversation about what kind of website you want. And I will say, depending on your preferences on what kind of website you want, I will say you the end price. And he said, yeah, of course, come. I'm here right now, right? And I go there. He wasn't there, and I end up meeting with him, I think 1 or 2 days later. Very young guy, actually. He just got married. Like 24, I think. So he asked how old I am. I think I said 16. He's like, oh, cool. I have a cousin which is 15. I'm like, oh, cool. And we started, and he showed me these websites of other competitors of there, and I'm like, okay, you want this kind of website? What particular from this website you want to be in your website? This and that. We had a conversation. I later after this conversation, I think 1 or 2 days later, I sent them a Figma file, their sketch of the design of their website. They didn't understand what it was. Yeah, I think I should have sent them a preview version of that Figma design. So they, I closed these guys. Like I can tell this story. Like there's so many interesting things which happened through through the journey, because they said they want basic website, and I made them a basic website. And then this marketer showed to the owner of the dealership, and owner of the dealership said, you know what, it's too basic website, we need something better, we need something cooler. And I said, and that marketer said, you know what, we need something cooler, we need something better. So even if the price is gonna be a little bit more expensive, do it, whatever. So the first price which I said them was about only 300 or something dollars, between 300 and 400, and it ended up being about like 500, one single website, and they had like multiple websites. Alhamdulillah. The best thing which you can say is Alhamdulillah. I end up making them 4, I think, or 5, I don't quite remember, websites. And Allah's plan is better than your dreams, brother. Allah's plan is better than your dreams. Never ever allow yourself to, it's very interesting that until I got and signed that client, I have reaching out to so many people. I just said to you, I wasn't able to close this freaking little dealership, little one. I didn't close this little dealership. And I wasn't even believing in that I can like come close to these guys. And I believe that Allah is testing my patience, and I will get through this inshallah with honor and dignity. And in the end, when I was asking Allah for just one flower, He will give me an entire garden. And I'm gonna say Alhamdulillah again. And I'm saying Alhamdulillah at the point when I'm like no clients, ill, sick, recording this video on my iPhone. I'm gonna say Alhamdulillah right now, and I'm gonna say Alhamdulillah after I'm gonna achieve success, and I'm gonna say Alhamdulillah on my deathbed for everything God gave me. May Allah protect you, may Allah give you success in this and hereafter. Peace.